Okay, so let's do this. Time is 7 o'clock a.m. and I'm supposed to create this new game now. I did stream a little bit earlier today, and it wasn't really about creating the game. It was more about just creating the assets for it because I've been creating a lot of different kinds of small game mechanics in this in live coding, right? And I would like to pick up a game mechanic that I love and I played a lot as a kid. That is the RPG dungeon master style kind of game. So I'm just gonna show you what it's all about if you haven't played it, which you should, or something like that. So the classic dungeon master where you it just amazed me when I played this for the first time because you can walk around in a 3D in a 3D world like this, and I hadn't seen it before, and of course it was long before 3D, right? And it's really complex in its how it's built. So we're not going to do a full game because that's not what I'm doing here at live coding. It's more like I've taken up the challenge and try to do something similar to it, and some of the mechanics in it. So I'm not going to do an RPG. I'm not going to do this adventure, right? It's more like today I'm going to start on doing the in the old school way with sprites and 2D graphics, how they created this kind of a 3D world. So probably we're just going to start with a labyrinth like this, and then we could add monsters and stuff afterwards if we find that this is fun. We want to work with this one. But yeah, so this was Dungeon Master. This was a super great game, of course. And as you can see, it kind of changes. You walk in big steps, like in squares, and visibility is about 4 tiles or 3 even away. But you can see on the sides a little bit, and you can turn in 90 degrees turns. Yeah, so this is what we're going to do today. And of course, I'm going to try to do it. If I wanted to do it, in a more modern way, of course I would go 3D. But I don't want to do it. It's more like, how would I do such a game and pick up the challenge that they had? But it's also hard because game engines today is better. They provide more, things to do, and also they are not allowing me to do things that you could do in these kinds of games. So when they draw this, world in different layers, they probably had one big ass atlas, and they copied small rectangles and draw them on a buffer and then switch when it was done. We're not going to do that. We're going to use Defold as the game engine, and so I'm going to try to use Defold and its good things, but also try to do it as retro as old school as possible. So you won't see any 3D, even if it's a 3D engine to begin with. It's going to be 2D. It's going to be in these kinds of steps. And I'm still struggling about, should I do it super dynamic so I could create this kind of game, or should I, do it a little bit lighter and faster just to be able to get the results and see, okay, yeah, we could do it, and then we're done, right? So yeah, let's see where we're at. So I'm starting from scratch, but as I was saying, I'm going to remove that one, or at least pause it and drag it out of the screen here. So I did create some assets for it. Otherwise, you would just see me create assets, looking at assets today. So I put them in an atlas, and this is what it looks like. So I have this background here, and I have the different kind of walls in different sizes because it's going to be in these sizes. And you might think that you could do that. You can work with lighting instead, but you really couldn't do that in that way back in the days. So I wanted to simulate that as much as possible. And this is actually what we're going to do. So I think I drew some. Maybe I can even have it here. Oh, there it is. I hope you can see that one. Nice. So if we reckon that the player is here, it will be able to see these kinds of squares in front of him. He will see, the back here. So he will have a visibility of 4 or 5, kind of how you count lines or of these blocks of walls. In the furthest away, you will only be able to see the front facing wall like this. And in the next row, you will also be able to see the side walls on these two. This will only be the front because it's in front of the camera, and these two as well as the fronts. In line 3, you will be able to see a little bit of the wall there, under the wall there, but not the front. So it's mostly you will be able to see these 3 blocks. And then it cuts down like this, and you will be able to see a small chunk of the 5th row, the actual walls that could be right beside you, right? So that is how we're going to set up our viewer and the game objects we're going to work with. Yeah, but it's going to take a while getting there. We're not going to do it in a very fast, tutorial way. So it's going to be a lot of silence. I'm going to do it properly. So that's why I think I labeled this one advanced even. So normally livecoding.tv you can label it beginner, intermediate, or advanced. And I get yelled at every time I put it on beginners because people don't think it is. So I wind up in the end on an intermediate. But this is going to be a challenge for me. So I put it on advanced, and then we'll see if it is or not. Okay, let's start it. So I just started a project. If I just build it right now, as I say, I have an atlas, but that's it. So if I build it, it will be just this black box. It's nothing in there. So yeah, let's do it. Also, I have one extra thing I did. I did create a custom render script for the camera here. And the only thing that I changed in the normal render script is that I wanted origo, the axis on 0, 0 to be in the middle of the screen. So instead having it down and below, it's going to be in the middle of the screen. So if we go to main collection here, if I just create a game object and I create a sprite in it, I hook up that atlas and I hook up that background like that, and I put that game object on 0, 0, it will look like this, and that will be the center of the screen. So now we have a background. It's not going to be as easy as it was right now. So yeah, I'm going to remove that one. We know now that origo is in the center of the screen. Okay, so what am I going to do? I'm going to create a folder. I'm going to create a game folder here. Oh, I wind it up in the wrong place. Where you at? There you are. Game. And in this one, I think we're going to start. I'm going to do it simpler than I should. And then I could, break it out and make it more advanced. So today, I'm going to use our own. Should I do that? Yeah. Okay. So for today, each of these blocks of walls, like they have 4 sides, of course, they will have the same thing on each 4 sides, right? in Dungeon Master, in Eye of the Beholder games, or games like that, you could have a button on one side and something else on the other side. But on just to make it simple, as we start, one block will be, all the four sides will have the same thing. So then I can, just to get something to start with, I can use the internal tile map file to create a map, so we have something to run on. Otherwise, I would need to hook up tiled or writing ASCII or whatever. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it simple, just to have something. So let's start with that. Let's start with creating a tile source. We could create. Maybe I don't have. I ended up in a weird place today because my Photoshop stopped working. So I needed to be done with that one, so I actually downloaded GIMP. I haven't used GIMP at all, so doing small things like creating tiles, I just probably gonna take a little bit longer, but never mind that. Let's see if I can see that one. Hey guys, there's a lot of people joining here, and that's super fun. You're all welcome. Set it up, super welcome. I just started. I haven't done anything yet. I've just been talking. I know. And there it is. Wow, that took a long time to load. So I just wanted to have that maybe. I don't know, GIMP. I'm sorry. Is it possible to do any kind of grids? Pixels 32. Yes. Show grid. Like that. It looks like it. Is this 32? I did something wrong. Default grid. With spacing 32 offset. I don't know. What is this? Okay, dashed. Anyone knows? Anyone knows? Okay, that's it. Set it up. So you know what I'm doing today, right? Oh, it's going to be a 2D. It's going to be the old classic Dungeon Master 2D thing. So I'm trying to pick up that challenge of how they did it. Of course, it's not going to be like that did it, because first of all, I haven't read into anything. It's like watching it and trying to figure out how they solve the problems. But then again, I'm going to probably solve it a little bit different because different game engines. Yeah. But hopefully I will be able to come a little bit close. I don't know what's happening now. I would like to see default grid. Yes, I wanted to be dashed. It didn't even dash it, so this is probably on the wrong. I want it to be like, maybe I can try 1616 then in pixels. Oh, okay, never mind. Offset, no? Okay, Nothing happened. Okay, so never mind. What's this? Okay, let's do this instead. 32, 32. I guess there's some kind of a flood filler here somewhere there. And I can give it a purple one to have that. And I don't know. Can I do it like this? No. Let's try it again. There. And 32. I don't know. I don't even know why I need several. Never mind. Let's just save that one and I can use that one. Okay. I think this is export. It looks like export. Is it? Yeah, it is. It was some Korean stuff. Tiles. Let's just call them tiles. Let's put them into I don't know, so put them in this one right now. Interlace, save resolution, compression, yes, I think. Let's go back, and now I should be able to have everything I need. So tiles, there you are. I'm going to drag you into my assets folder. No? I'm going to open you? Yeah? Like that. And also then I'm going to create, in the assets folder, I'm going to create a new tile source file, map. So I'm going to do things quickly. I'm not going to explain a lot about things I'm doing right now. Do with it. Tile map. So level 1 maybe. I don't know. So level 1 is going to be use the tile source map. Invalid tile source. I need to look at it first. So that one needs to specify tiles. I'm going to say that all tiles has 32, 32. Good. Now it's not invalid, right? Now it's working. So say that gray is going to be. Can I not paint? Yeah, okay. Gray is going to be the wall. No, purple is going to be the wall. Okay, we're going to create a small level here, just to have something to start with. Oops, yeah, it was intentional. I don't know. It's a beautiful map. Level design, guys. I don't know. This is a map. We're probably going to start here to begin with or something. I don't know. Okay, so we got a map, level 1. So I'm going to check this map out and create a grid out of it with data that we can use. Because even if we have this one, I want it to be everything to be in a module in tables. So let's do that. We have a time map there. Let's create our first Lua module. which is going to be grid or map or whatever. Grid. So it's a module, and probably it's going to have function dot create, maybe, I don't know. And I just need to send in the ID for the time map right now. And this is going to change after a while when we don't going to use the tile map, when we want to be more specific of editing the stones and the walls and things in the walls. But right now it's just a tile map coming in here. Yes, let's do that. Map ID, so it's an instance ID. And I will probably need to use the manual a little bit because I never remember. How to use the time map properly. And I think it's some weird stuff in the documentation here, but yeah. So first of all, we want to get the bounds for it, right? As we know how big it is. Boom, like that. So time map get bounds. Here goes the map ID. Good. And then I can get every single tile, yes. So that bit. I'm first going to create a column. This needs to be in here. So grid is going to be that one. Column is going to be, so every time we go X, I'm going to create a column, put it in there. Yeah. Position X, position Y. Vector maybe. No. It's just do position. Let's call it grid pulse. And it's going to be X, Y, and Z. Pulse is another thing. I use 60. Well, I'm on my way. We got some rude shadows here. Wow. And yeah. So that's the position of it. And the only thing we need to know as we're starting this one is just if it's a wall or not. If it's a stone wall or not. Okay. So let's make it simple for us. And is wall. and what could possibly determine that one. So we do the tile map dot something something. Time at get bound actually returns 4 values. So you in Lua you can return as many values as you want to. So that is super handy. So you return the X position and the Y position and then width and height directly. Oh, hi, PKEOD. Oh, I don't remember your real name, but maybe I shouldn't even mention it, right? Nice to see you. Yeah, finally it came to, and it's gonna be, I don't know. So I'm trying to do this Dungeon Master look-alike thing, and yeah, that is it. Oh, ID 18. I could probably guess who that one is. He been having a few rude ones here before. So yeah, keep it on. Okay, so I think I'm gonna block that guy. Actually, we don't need rude people around here. Oh yeah, look at that guy. 4 years experience. I probably know who that guy is. So let's block his ass and let's continue on what we're doing, right? So, boom. Reason, idiot. There you go. So, let's go back. So how do we know if it's a walnut? So in tile map, I needed that. Here you go. Get tile. So we can get the tile, and then we know what index number that tile has, right? So get tile X and Y, like this. Yeah, we need also to add the layer. So let's do that one. Map ID. It's not foreground, it's probably something else. Oh, I did do something. Yeah, joke is, and I really do believe that Lua is a great language, especially for these kinds of things. When you want to get results in game coding, game programming, it's really easy. And yes, as you say, set it up. Having in combination with C is amazing. Okay, so I think it's called lay 1. I'm just gonna check that. Lay 1 is the only lay I got, and that one is gonna be looking for. And this is gonna be X, and this is gonna be Y. And grid position that tile. Let's do it like this instead. His wallet is false. If tile is higher than it just should print tile right now, so I know what I'm getting there. So I know I'm doing that. So we should maybe even just stop the create a game object so I can check it out. What I just did. Add a component from files. I'm adding. I don't even have a script to add, so I'm gonna create a small dummy script here called main, and this one is gonna require grid is that one is in game and grid, right? So in init, I want to create. I'm gonna send path for Oh, we need to put in. Ah, that's true. I need to have the time map in in here to be able to use it. That wasn't good. Never mind. We're gonna change this one later on. So yes, let's add that level 1. There it is. Now at least we have something visual when we build it, right? No, it's crashed. Yeah. So, and now I have an URL to go time map. Okay. Go time map. And there we have the time map. And then hide that one. We know at least. Maybe it could be a little small, you know. I don't know, a small minimap later on so we can see where we're at. Yeah. Okay. So now we have a time map, and now I should create another game object, which I'm going to call main. This is actually going to stay here, and I'm going to use the main script that I just created that says that create the time map. So I should have a few prints here if it went well, and it didn't. So 5 local null not found. So map ID is not found. So I'm getting the hash here. Get bound. Didn't like it. Let's check it again. Go. Time map. That should be it. Should find that one. So let's see. Let's go back and see what we did. Should do only that. What if I just hard-coded it does it need to be a string? It would be weird. I can try it out. Yeah, it needed to be a string. That is super weird. Oh, it needs to be URL. That's why. That's why. So I cannot send an ID. It needs to be a map URL, of course. Oh. Call it map URL instead. And in the main script, I should do URL, right? So it's a slight difference between that. There you go. So as you can see, it ended with a lot of ones, which is good, because then the last column should have only ones in it. That one is that one. And the one previous to that had a lot of zeros, and we can see that it's working. So we can actually, and after that it's 2, and that is this one and this one. And somewhere in the middle comes 1, 2, and these 2. So seems to work. It seems to have zeros and ones in it. Good. So just to make it simple now, as I was saying before, we're going to change this one. But right now, is wall false? It's false. But if tile is 1, then slot dot is wall is true. And so now at least we have some kind of slot there. We're going to insert that one into the column, and after that we're going to do the same with a full grid. We're going to insert the whole column there. So when then it's done, I can easily, like, say 1 and 4 or something like that to get the correct coordinate in the grid. So we got the full one, and game. I'm gonna create a user here as well. I don't know what we're gonna do with him later on, but let's start creating a user. I'm actually gonna do a game object with a user. And I got a new follower, Dallas. Thank you. I always enjoy being followed. In livecoding.tv, please don't do that in my normal life. Right? Yeah, my kids agree. Okay, so I lost it. Let's see. Game user, yes. I'm just going to create a script file. And you're probably going to think that, wow, this is really, really crowded. He's all over the place and doing that. And I am. Yes, I am. But I'm going to clean it up, I promise. And we're adding that user script to this one. So, user is also, he wants to know about the grid. And actually, I want to put him in a position which is going to be just a grid position, right? So the question is, should we just give him a grid slot? I mean, like 2, 2, because 2, 2 will make him wind up here. This is 1, 2, 3. So it's going from below and upwards. So this is 2, 2. Let him wind up there. Oh, we're gonna need some game config. Probably we need some kind of constant file. Yeah, let's do it like this. Welcome guys, welcome. It's filling up with people here. That's nice, it's fun. Yeah. Also, I will do now we will have the string so we can easily get a name out of it. We need that. And user. Oh. So we look north. We'll be able to look north to begin with. Okay. No, need that one. Okay. Final updates and reload. Okay, so we got what? What did I do wrong? Cannot do that. I think. Do I need to do this? No. Or is it okay to just do this? I don't remember. Let's see. Let's try that. No. Hi JGPO. Yeah, I'm using Defold engine. That's correct. I don't remember. Do I need to do this? That's probably it, right? No. It's angry with me. Ah! Shouldn't need to do this. No, I refuse. Should be able to just do that. 5. No, it's somewhere else. Use a script. 5. This one. Grid. Ah, yes, of course. So I created a local grid here. Thing is, I think do it like this. So I have a grid in there. It's ugly. Oops, but it will work now. And the user script, this will be a little bit more ugly because then I need to call for, you know, grid or get or whatever if you wanted to do a getter. I don't. Here's a 5. Nil value. Game grid, require game grid. What? Get the table there. So grid. Ah, yes, of course. Yes, of course. It's not a local grid. It should be like this. Hi, Gamedev. So I'm hooking it up to and I'm returning and here I should be doing that. So user 6. What is happening? Grid. Should work. It's new. Why? Because it's probably, yeah. Offline? Am I?